What's going on, everyone? Just wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about the rollerblade cuff straps that I make primarily for aggressive inline skates. These straps that I make are designed for skates that have the universal kind of buckle standard for aggressive inline skates. Usually it looks like this, and when you flip open, you can see that there's two screws right here holding on the buckle side. Over on the ratchet side, there's typically just one screw holding on the ratchet. I just quickly wanted to point out some of the things that you might not know about the straps that I make. First off, the leather I use, I feel like I'm tanning myself here. This leather is 4 to 5 ounce vegetable tanned leather. They use the natural tan something or other from vegetables to turn the cowhide into leather, which is not only better for those probably working with it, it makes for stronger leather that lasts longer. Right now I have these leathers in red, white, black. Can you help? Sonic, can you help me please? And then I also have this awesome leather. It's European vegetable tan leather. It kind of has a nice like tan tone to it. Okay, the next thing that makes my straps a little bit different is the Velcro, which is actually a brand name. So technically this is just called hook and loop. It's the grippy stuff that sticks to itself. This hook and loop specifically is called DuraGrip. The hook and the loop are both on the same side. Usually Velcro comes with like a loop side and then a hook side. So in order to make the strap, you have to divide it in half, half being the loop and half being the hook. So that way it can stick to itself. This stuff is pretty amazing. It has the hook and the loop spread out through the entire strap so that no matter where it lands, it sticks. It's also insanely strong. This in itself could be the strap. Now the typical cuff strap is about 1 inch wide. However, I cut the Velcro from 1.5 inch piece. That way I get hook and loop all the way to the edge. Also, the leather on my straps spans the entire length of the strap along with the Velcro, no seams. What keeps it together? Heavy duty Tech 70 thread. Prior to stitching the leather to the DuraGrip, I carve a small channel around the edge for the stitching to sit into. That way it's nice and flush with the surface of the leather and should help it last a lot longer against abrasion and scrapes and scuffs. If I were to just have it sit on top of the leather, your stitch is gonna burn out way faster. Before stitching, I run leather glue throughout the strap and then stitch it up on the machine. So not only is there stitch holding your strap together, but there is leather glue underneath. Tech 70 refers to the thickness. This is thicker than average thread, more durable. Nylon thread is a lot more abrasion resistant. All of this is Tech 70 nylon, with the exception of the Kevlar. The Kevlar thread is a little bit thinner, but this is military spec. It's really strong. This is the natural color, I think, of the Kevlar. Kind of like a light yellow, which is kind of a cool color. Goes well with the base stems. I also have the pink for that too. The black and the white thread are military spec nylon. These are Tech 70, which are very thick, very durable, and will last a long time. The loop side is a piece of 4 to 5 ounce leather folded over and looped around this beefy loop here. And then you have 2 options here for screwing into the boot. Also on the strap side, there's not just 2 screw holes, but 4. So that way, if you want to make an adjustment, maybe that's a little bit too long in one direction or too short in the other, you have the option of adjusting a little bit more to your preference with the extra holes. The 3 sizes I have right now are small, medium, and large. Definitely check the sizing suggestions on my website. Measure the best you can with a type of tape measure. There are some skates like Factions that have a very small cuff combined with a very small liner. Means you need a pretty short strap. If that's the case and the sizes that I have don't match the size that you need, feel free to DM me on Instagram and I could easily make you a custom size. Each strap set that you get comes with 6 Fruit Tech hardware screws and washers, along with a torque bit to put into a screwdriver. It doesn't come with the whole screwdriver, but at least the bit. Bloop. Each skate has a totally different receiver that they use for their buckles, so make sure you hang on to your receivers. Now, the reason why I personally like straps versus the standard buckle is, one, you can get a little bit more flexibility out of the cuff. Two, you could really fine tune the tightness of your cuff. And then 3, they're a lot lighter than most buckles. Another issue that I have with buckles, sometimes you might clack your boots together and then, oops, unclick your ratchet and then your strap comes out. With cuff straps, you can easily put your feet really close together and not have to worry about your straps coming undone. I sell these in a set, so you get 2 loop sides and 2 straps. However, if you do manage to burn through a strap over time or even a loop side, feel free to DM me. I'd love to be able to sell you certain parts of them so you don't have to buy the complete set. The logos are laser engraved into the leather. This is the current logo. If you have any questions at all, feel free to comment or DM me on Instagram, JAD Roller Vlog. Check them out on my website. I'll link it below. You can also get these at Oak City Skate Shop. And if you get some, I hope you like them. Please feel free to give me feedback. And yeah, I guess that does it for the video. Thank you so much for watching.